Hello everyone, welcome back to my tutorial. See, before I proceed, I just want to request all of you guys if you haven't applied for coming upcoming UGC Net 2020, kindly go through the website. You can see here or you can see the description below and do apply soon. Don't wait for the last moment. Today I'll be coming up with the new chapter. That course is something which I want to share on daily basis, and it is where I have good knowledge or where I read through, and I want to share with all of you so that we can practice hand in hand together. And it's not that I'm gonna cover whole syllabus or something, but I'll be putting up all those necessary study materials, and I'll give you tips how to study. So before I begin, let me tell you something about myself. This is my biodata. You can see my name is Fojan Mathari. I work at present at FPDCL, that is Assam Power Distribution Company Limited, as Assistant Manager HR. Previously, I worked at Bandhan Bank for a year, and I also passed UGC Net 4 times. I appeared for 5 times, I suppose, yeah. And last year, I missed the JRF for 0.67, I guess. Yeah, 0.67 marks. So I have I can share you what are the mistakes I have committed. So we can discuss through it, and I can also share you the views. And also after passing this UGC net, mostly for HRs, that is you may take code 17 or code 55, that's level loss. You get lots of recruitments call from ONGC, Power Grid, and all. Even I have attended twice for Power Grid, Power Grid once and ONGC twice, but I failed. See, failure is stepping stone to success, they always say. So why I'm telling you this, because I have failed twice already and I'm still preparing. You should never lose hope. Like you see, postcard here below it's written, everyone in this world works best on the time zone. People around you might seem to be ahead of you and some might seem to be behind you. But everyone is running in their own race. Yes or no? In their own time. Do not envy them and do not mock them. Life is about waiting for the right moment to act. So keep on trying. It's not necessary that you're gonna shoot it in one go. It may take tries 100 times also. Keep on trying. But the spirit of trying should never be lost. But one day you will succeed. That's what my word. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead. Being an HR student, what is important is starting from the basic. So I'm gonna share you what is management all about. So you can see here what is management. It's already given here. Management involves coordinating. Make sure there should be a word like coordinating, overseeing the work activities of others, and their activity completed efficiently and effectively. So management, there are three words which is very important. That is what involving coordinate. You have to coordinate with your what subordinate and to work activities of others. You are basically doing the work, right? And it should be what that activity are completed efficiently and effectively. Keep in mind. Now, what is efficiency? Efficiency refers to getting the most output from least amount of input. Like let's say you have least amount. Let's say the raw material is also less, or the main force is less. But with it, you are producing enough. Like there is no wastage or something. Now, effectiveness is often doing the right things. That is, doing those work activities that will help the organization reach its goal. Like your main goal is what? To attain a quality product. And efficiency will say what? You have this many products, you have to produce, let's say 10. Now you have such a scarce resource, let's say only you have few employees, but still you are managing to produce 10. Yes or no? 10 quantity. And effectiveness will talk about you are reaching its goal or not. That is what? 10 quality or 10 product plus the good quality. So that's basically doing the right things. See, you can see this diagram is very important. You can understand everything from here. For example, efficiency means it means how. So resource usage, let's say. So there will be what low wastage, And now effectiveness means ends. mean at the end, what is the result? The goal attainment. High attainment should be there. Now you know what is management. Let's see who is a manager. Like how will you? So this will be very important. How will you differentiate manager from non-managerial employees? Now, like it is very difficult. So you can know from the definition, a manager is someone who coordinates and oversees the work of other so that organization goals can be accomplished. Management is a process, and that process, the person who does that process is known as manager. And to differentiate between this managerial and non-managerial, manager is someone who coordinates and oversees the work of other people. So that line you should always keep in mind. Like it can be used in MCQs. Now you see how many types or like distinctions of managers. One is first line managers. They are like deal with non-managerial employees. They are in the bottommost. Let's say a hierarchy is there also later on, and then the middle managers who deal with the first line manager and the topmost. And there are topmost. Topmost are the ones who give decision. They give orders. They are like MD, CEO, all those. So where do managers work? Manager work in an organization, obviously. An organization is where what is organization basically? There is where arrangement of people to accomplish specific goals. This is an organization. There are let's say, all departments are there. They are like what specific, right? You there, I'm there. We all like what in an organization we work together, irrespective of all the different departments. So this is the diagram. Keep in mind. Now we all know what is management already. So what are the functions of management? Management has some specific functions. It is a process at all, so it is part. So there are like different like functions given by different authors. Alright. So I'm gonna like you read on, but I'm gonna go in short. According to George and Jerry, there are four parameters. That is what planning, organizing, executing, and control. See, POSC, George and Jerry. And according to Fayol has given what? POCCC. It is planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. Now next is given by what? Luther Gulick. Gulick is given what? POSCOP, where P stands for planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordination, reporting, budgeting. See? Again another one will be Kuhn Sodinel. Kuhn Sodinel has given planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. See? Basically this. Now we already know what is manager, what is first line managers. And management also you have seen effectiveness is doing the right things that you have seen. Basically you have four like functions of planning. Usually in this book it is used like this: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So these things, and sometimes instead of leading they have given directing also. They both carry the same meaning. So now we are gonna see like what are the MCQs. Basically I'll only show you MCQs. Like why I'm showing you the management part, because I'm giving you just a brief, and later on from next video I'll be dealing only with MCQs and discussing what is all about. So see, guiding and supervising the efforts of subordinates. Like who is guiding? Manager is guiding, alright. So subordinates development towards the attainment of organization goals. You are like helping to attain the organizational goals. Describe which function. What is that function? Guiding, of course, it is directing. You're directing, no, do that, do this, all right. See, directing function of management embraces activities of what? Issuing orders, supervising subordinates, guiding, probably. Actually all these are covered, so it will be number 5. Adequate motivation of employee results in fostering disciplines among the subordinates, boosting the morale of the subordinates, decreasing the product. Obviously decreasing is cut. You will not be decreasing, it will always boost the morale of the subordinate. Now, unity of command is important. This is from file 14 principles of management. Right. Study this. It's very important. There should be unity among subordinates. No. There should be unity among no. A supervisor can supervise a limited no. No. Now the correct answer is subordinates should be responsible to one superior. Alright. Unity of command. Serving one master. So establishing standard, comparing results. Where do? You establish one standard. Let's say I want to achieve this. You got a result this. Now you are comparing between these two. And if it is wrong, you try to rectify it later on. So basically what this organ no. Planning is in the first stage. Directing also no. Directing we already answered before. So basically it's controlling. Now control function of management cannot be perform without. So controlling like see establishing standard basically is what planning. You have to like plan before it, yes or no? So control function will always be associated with planning. Successful coordination of activities results from effectively carrying out the function. How can you say coordination is like activities result from effective carrying out of function? See, all this from effective carrying out function in order to do this coordination is as a whole management process. Yes or no? Management you studied as a coordination earlier. See, management involves coordinating. So coordinating basically coordination of activities means what? All this. So it will be number five. Now, line functions are concerned with those activities which are connected with a research. Line function, who perform? Those who are in the field. They do like line function directly. They try to achieve goals in terms of production or whatever. So, direct responsibility for a subsidiary objective. No, they are not subsidiary. Direct responsibility for yes. Main one they deal. They are in the field, so they basically deal here. So it will be main one. Alright. Main function of administrative management are what? According to this, like we have already seen in the first one, you see. See, I can show you in number two, I guess. Planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. I said leading is also directing. They mean it. So, so it's number two. Planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Right. Others cannot be this, cannot be this. Cannot. So there are different answers for this also. Like I have shown to you earlier. See. For example, let's go in page one. See, functions of management. File has given this. George and Jerry. This is given a Luther Gully. Kunz Ordinal. Remember, try to remember all these things. It will come obviously in MCQ. Like they may come like POD, or B is given by whom. Like you have to select, or sometimes they may give the full form also. So you should know how to study. It will be in different ways. Like you have to study from different angles. It's not like just by hurting or like leaving it. In terms of sequential relationship, the first function of requiring see sequential relationship you can already get answer from here. First is what? Planning. Second is coordination. So directing. Suppose you can get understand. So the last function will be what? You see controlling, and obviously answer is here controlling. You don't have to like go and see it. You already see after reading one you get the link with different ones, right? Which of the following management functions are closely related? We already read planning and control will go hand in hand. Yes or no? So this is the one. Now next, what is management? We already know what is management. It is a process of getting completely efficiently. We know the definition. That means so it will be the management. I'm not wasting time here. Now how can you distinguish between a manager position and nominal non-manager position? I already told manager is what the one who coordinates work of others. So you can already distinguish. See how you read and how the questions come in. So now distinguishes a managerial position from a non-managerial. How can you know which one? See, coordinating. Now you see they have given coordinating the work of others. Again, they have given in a different way. Just see, both are very much similar rules, but they have like changed the way of question. No, an automobile manufacturer that increased the total number of cars at the same cost, and but with many defects would be what? See, here what happens? Defects, lots of defects are there. That means only they increased efficiency. Yes or no? The number of cars have been increased irrespective of the quality with same cost they are producing. That is why they are very efficient. Yes or no? But effectiveness we can say it is effective because they have produced what defective part. Effectiveness is synonymous with what? Effectiveness when you say goal attainment. Yes or no? I will show you again. Effectiveness, goal attainment, and this is low wastage. No wastage this. So you have already got the two. So efficiency refers to what? The relationship between input and output. It is already given in Google. So follow the management book. It's very. Now the management process function consists of what? Planning, organizing, leading, and directing. Yes or no? No, it is wrong. Why? Because directing is not in the last. always first is planning and last is control. That is, you will check out the result. So the answer is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So this is the answer. In successful organization, low efficiency and high effectiveness go in hand. No, obviously no. This is no. This is also no. High efficiency, high yes. C, it should be C. Where is concerned with the means of getting things done is concerned with the ends. Ends and attainment. I already told you. It is ends and attainment means it will be effectiveness, and efficiency is concerned with getting things done. You have to do the thing. So B. B will be done. What do managers do? Management functions say. The five management functions of planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling was proposed by F.W. Taylor. Yes or no? No. It's Henry Ford. No. It's Henry Fayol. The answer is Henry Fayol. Was a French industrial who had a basic management function. Who? It's Fayol. Read a biography of Fayol, you'll get. Write an organizational strategic plan is an example of what? Now you are making one strategic plan. Plan and basically this was starting function though it's planning. Organizing includes what? When can you say it's organizing? Means you are letting well who will do what he will do, she will do, you are distinguishing right. It is like organizing. First like organizing. A manager resolve conflict among organization members is performing what function? There is a quarrel between two employees and you are trying to resolve. So are you commanding? No. Then what are you doing? You are leading. Leading deals with motivation, consolidation, all this process comes in. The process of monitoring, comparing and correcting is called what? Monitoring how it's wrong. Compare, when do you compare? Correcting. If it is wrong, you say right. So basically it's control function. See. Yes, so there are different ways of positions come management roles. Like there are different types of management role. Yes or no? Mentoring is primarily associated with the management function of what? Mentoring. When do you mentor? Basically, mentoring, as well, consultant, all those comes leading. See, today I will not be going beyond this because see, there are some 10 manager roles and all listing. It's from like Mintzberg manager roles. I'll be covering in the next chapter because it's very long already. And thank you guys for watching.